All right, so we talked about how sports changed, but the music scene has changed as well, as far as streaming and
Yeah.
uh, radios or whatever.
Right.
Tell me your thought on how it's changed or how you've been able to cope with the change.
Every person should learn to adapt. It's all about adapting and not complaining. You know, back in the 2000s, the late 90s, mid 90s, independent artists in a city would just go print up 5 to 10,000 CDs, and then they'll do a video, but they'll air the video, you know, doing Rap City at that time in their local area. And they'll sell 5, 10, 20,000 copies in their city like it was nothing. Then back then you had local radio that was playing independent artists, you know, as well. So it wasn't nothing for, you know, it was cheaper to get your music printed up, you know, and you know, to go ahead and get it pressed and just put it into all the mom and pop local, you know, music stores. That was cool. You can put them in, you know, Blockbuster, Circuit City, whatever,
Yeah.
as long as you had a barcode.
Okay.
It was easy. Just hang your posters up, you know, on every, you know, a damn light post, you know, all over the city and stuff like that, and you made your money. I mean, if you printed up, if you sold 5,000 CDs, and if you was giving the mom and pop stores like $4 or $5 and $5 go to you, well, you know, 5 times 5,000, that's a nice little piece of change for just 5,000 CDs. That's a nice little piece of change. Even 10,000, that's a, you know, nice piece of change. Now, because of all the pirating stuff that, you know, took on in Napster in mid 2000s, like 2006, all this file sharing was going on, and, you know, these record labels started seeing that, you know, even Prince was complaining about Napster before he died back at that time, like, hey, this, you know, this streaming site, stream my music, I'm not getting paid for it. Yet people coming to the site, buying it or streaming or whatever, I ain't getting paid for it.
Yeah.
So I think Napster, I think I read somewhere else, another streaming company started it first, but, you know, Napster is the one who really broke this in.
They made it mainstream.
And they broke the major record labels down. I heard in the country music genre, those country music fans, they still go out and buy their CDs. You know, country music fans don't really stream Taylor Swift music or, you know, Kenny Chesney. They don't stream that shit. They still go out and buy the CDs, which that's cool too.
Yeah.
Because when you buy the CD, it's considered as one whole profit, where you got to stream 1,500 just to say it's one profit as a CD. See what I'm saying? Which is, it's, you know, it's a little different, but it's okay. It's all about adapting and adjusting. But in today's time, how do I feel about it? Like you know, once again, it's all about adapting. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't messed up with it. I do miss the old format though. You know, good old days, prep CDs. But you know, I'm not mad about the whole current status of what's going on with the streaming industry as well. I'm not upset about it. You know, I enjoy it. People like your music. They're gonna hear it a million times anyway. So somebody can stream your song at least 3 to 5 times a day. They like the damn song, you know what I'm saying? Then you multiply by everybody all over the world. So, you know, I ain't messed up with it. You know, I'm digging it because I'm in this current state right now. So
Yeah.
I gotta comply to that.
What do you think about the way the message or the lyrics has kind of changed as far as back then versus now?
Back then, niggas was niggas.
Yeah.
Men was men. We was 18 and we had the mentality of a 30-year-old back then. Nowadays, you got 18-year-old rappers with the mentality of a 6-year-old. You can always tell a lot about a person by the way they carry themselves, the way they act, the way they dress. I mean, if you got your own style, it's cool. But if you don't have a consciousness or awareness of what's going on, you're not talking about it. You want to rap about something that's cartoon characters. That means, you know, that tells the world what type of person that you are. Back then, and I say back then in the 90s, niggas was talking about what was going on in the streets, politics. You had Tupac, you know, Scarface, you had the Ghetto Boys, you had Public Enemy. We was talking about the current shit that was going on and doing something about it. Black men was fighting then. They was fighting white supremacy then. You seen what happened in the Rodney King, trial back in '92.
Yeah.
Black men was black men back then. We said fuck the police. It's what NWA said. We still saying that today. Well, it's still relevant today, but these rappers are not using that term. They're too scared, and rap has gotten too political. And these rappers has gotten around, no disrespect, but a lot of feminine, let's say a lot of feminine record owners has gotten to them. Look, come to Fashion Week, do this and that, but don't talk about this, don't talk about that, don't ruffle these feathers, or you won't get this endorsement, you won't get that. So they've been watered down.
Puppets.
Right, puppets. For $1, where back then record labels didn't care. Long as you kept it real, you could say nigga, kill the police, they didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Long as those sales was coming in, that's all that mattered. That was the bottom line. Now the bottom line is, well, before we get the money, we want your image to be, effeminate. Put the dress on and all that, type of shit. Then we'll let the money flow in. So I think black men, or in particular black rappers, has been compromised to do what they do. And by them being compromised, it's now a trend.
Yeah.
So you got this rapper that looks like Young Thug, and this rapper that looks like this rapper over here, and I mean, so it's they have effeminized the whole rap game when it comes to black men. I mean, 15 years ago, even 20 years ago, these rappers dressed the way they dressed then, they would have got ran off the block. They would have never came on the block. Not in my era. You wouldn't have came to school like that. You wouldn't have approached no girl like that.
Well, girl would.
You would have, right. You would have been shunned, period. Niggas, my era would have made these little boys commit suicide the way they would have been on, because we was men then. Though we wore baggy pants because we got to let our nuts hang to the floor. That's a lot of oxygen down there when you wear them loose pants. When you wear them tight ass pants, you squeezing them, at baby maker, and you fuck around, catch yeast infections. You can't wear your jeans that tight. The black man has big bone structures. He's a big boned man. This is how they determine whenever they see a dead skeleton, they can determine if it's a Caucasian or a white person, because the whole bone structure. Our bone structures and marrows are real bigger. So, when you are a naturally built person, you see a lot of brothers who don't lift weights, they naturally cut. Okay then. So you don't need nothing too tight on you, bro. You gotta, you already a big nigga, you know what I'm saying? You wanna be firm and loose, you wanna keep them scrotums down there, nice and comfortable. I'm just saying, nothing wrong with it. Slim jeans is cool. Skinny jeans, I just can't see that. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
But here's the flip side to that. The black race are the only race of people that can take a negative and make it look good. So even if the black race ain't supposed to do this and we do it anyway, we still make it look good. For example, you never hear Jews rap, not even rap, but they never even spoke about the ghetto. You never heard white people talk about the trailer park. When niggas got on this rap music, start saying the ghetto and niggas out from the projects, we made that work shit look so good. You got niggas and white folks trying to move to the goddamn projects because we made the worst shit look good. Black people are the only black people on this planet, the only people on this planet that can make a full of shit look like a bowl of diamonds. Because we just gifted like that. So I'm not knocking my young brothers out here who wear the slim jeans. I just come from a different era.
Yeah.
At least you got style with it. I can't say that. My young brothers do got the style with it. Like I said, black folks can make something that's fucked up into something that look real damn good. So just thank God that we have melanin. But that's a whole nother subject right there. But it's all good.